Hey guys, it's me, XeroDevin here, and today I'm gonna show you guys my characters for Maplestory. First main server was Windia, since 2015 through in the future for my new account but apparently my old account has been reactivated and I lost it so badly. So anyways, I'm gonna show you guys my characters for 4 servers: Windia, Kylie, Reboot, and Barra. So my first character was Years of Death, represents 1000 Years of Death, which is Kakashi's technique from Naruto, who is the Hayato class, and he's in level 167, which has the second highest hyper skills, double it. One of it was the supportive, and the second one was the active skill. The second character was Hunter Gamers, who is the Wild Hunter. He's in level 142. Third character was Commando Sun, who is the Base Tamer, and he's in level 114. Play Nices, who is the Nightwalker, and he's in level 110. Perfect Ruby, who is a 0 class, and they're on level 125. Devin 300. It is my first name that my family calls me, Devin. Who's the Jet? He's in level 104. Wind Styles, who's the Wind Archer, and he's in level 103. It represents the Wind Style, Rasen Shuriken, that Naruto, who uses Ultimate Jutsu from Naruto directly to Kakasu, that he was from Akatsuki. 8th character was Cloud Tanaka, who's in level 117, and he's in Hero. It represents the Cloud, who was protagonist from Final Fantasy VII. The 9th character was Evan Abbey, who was in level 42, and who is in Evan. Sorry guys, my English was really bad. 10th character was Shadow Gamer, who's in level 33, and he's in Shade. Luminous, who was Luminous class and who was in 30. Have a Blast is a character from the Blaster class for Residents, and he's in level 28. It represents Have a Blast Day, guys. 13th character, Ultimate 542, who was a Mercedes, and he's in 25 level 25. Anyway, sorry guys. 14th character was Super Gamers 2, who was the Kaisa class, in level 39. X Shadow Rock represents a Shadow Rock, who is a YouTube channel from that he plays Mega Man Battle Network, and most likely played on other Mega Man games. Who is a Phantom? In level 11, Yu Tanaka, who is a Noblest, in level 1. Gods of Bishop, who was the priest, and he's turned into the bishop, which is the god for the Christianity, which is the religion of the Europe, most likely from the church. He's in level 83. He might turn to bishop until 100 for the 4th job. Now let's check on Kylie, who's in the 2nd server. My first character from Kylie was Miami Heat, represents the Miami Heat from the NBA team, who is the Orion class in level 112. Ultra Noises, who is the Cannoneer in level 33. Command Son, who's who's a who's the Beast Tamer class in level 1. Perfect Phone, who is the Zero class in level 100. It represents, it's called like the iPhone something, like the most popular one was the iPhone 10R, it's iPhone 10 or like iPhone 7 something, or iPhone 8. Next character was Clear Magix, who was the noblest in level 1. And last likely from Conic character was Blake Burks, who was the beginner for the Dual Blade in level 1. Let's check out my Barra, which is the third server. I call it Evil Kaisers, who was the Kaiser character in level 35. The Knox, who was the Demon Slayer in level 38. Last likely, it's gonna be the Reboot server, which is my most likely the main server I ever played, because a lot of EXP for the monsters in Reboot. Here's my first character from Reboot was Delta Fighter, who was the Night Lord in level 155, but I was too busy to do that, so I want to make all my characters to be at least 200 to get like a fish shot and all the hyper skills I ever seen that I required to. So bad, man. Okay, second character was Reboot D-Blade. I call it Reboot Dual Blade, who is the Blade Master. In level 160, has the second hyper skill was Asura Anger. I don't know what to do, but anyways. Reboot Devin, which is my name, okay? Who is the Blaze Wizard at level 42. Telekinesis, who is the Kinesis and 2. Mechanical Kai represents the Kai's character from Guilty Gear. He was from France, but he speaks French. His name is Kai Kasik, and he has a brother named Sin Kasik. They're like they're French, basically. Yeah, they're speaking like French in France. So, anyways, L and D Lu, I call it Light and Dark Lu, who is a Luminous in level 22, which apparently had the second lead skills for Luminous, for Ignorance Defense. Next one was Evil Cecile, who was the Dark Knight at level 173. Blue Chidori, who is the Thunder Breaker in 77, level 77, represents the Chidori that Sasuke most likely he used. His Chidori technique on his left hand. He said, Chidori! I call it Blue Chidori because Thunder Breaker has the blue lightning stuff. Blue lightning stuff. Anyways, I call it Arc 13, who is the Arc at level 153. Impact Ghost, who is the Phantom at level 160. And I got the second hyper skills for Phantom, which is called Card Finale. It's like a card. So you're strapping cards, like all the monsters, like and it explodes. So, anyways, U.S. Merced, who's the Mercedes, and he's the first in level 200, which it turns to level 201. Next one, Beast the Man, who was the Beast Tamer in level 1. It represents, I'm a beast, man. It's like, Beast the Man, I call it, like you call it like, isn't a funny joke, it's like, hey, I wanna be the Poster Man. It's like, we don't call like Poster Man, we call like Mailman, Poster Man. It's like, in British, they call like Postman, which means that it's called like, it means mailman in American English. The next was Utopia Double, represents the Utopia number 39 from Yu-Gi-Oh! Saxo that Yuma most likely use his Xyz card, which is number 39, Utopia, and there's another type of Utopia cards. Next, Wind Emerald. Who's the Wind Archer at level 12? I call it Emerald. Who is the jewelry stuff? It's made from the mind. Next was Soul Titus, who is the Mahil, and he's in level 63. It represents Titus, who was the protagonist character from Final Fantasy X. Devil Incubus, who is the Demon Adventure at level 31. It represents Incubus, who is like from the antagonist. I don't know what's it called. Antagonist, who from Final Fantasy 13. The next one was Evan No. Who is the Evan at level 1? Because the Link skills for duration, at least level 2 for Link skills. And last likely character from Reboot server was Aran Soul. Who's in level 1 from Aran. It represents the soul, which is a Chinese last name, a surname. So like, Wei Go Shou. It's like a for like Singaporean thing, like soul, like Mr. Soul. And that's it, guys. These all my characters from 4 servers from Maplestory are Windia, Kaimi, Vera, and Reboot. Most likely I play Reboot server, but I'm gonna stick with Reboot server because those monsters has a lot of EXP for reboots, more mesos, more drops, and quicker levels, at least 200. And that's it, guys. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe my channel. Peace, guys.